Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to this another edition of Study Crypto, talking about elephant money once again. You checked out the last video. We were just simply showing the chart of Amazon as a comparison to what happened with Trunk. Again, if you didn't see that video, check it out. I went into a little bit more depth. But again, the gist of it is at Amazon's peak, when Amazon was in its early days, it rose and then it dropped 95%. 95% all the way down to $5.33. Okay. It had a really wonderful run up to that, right? So it started here and it performed well. It had an 8,000% upswing, right? Rose up 8,000%, and then it dropped 95%, and people got scared. People fled. People said this is never going to work out. Said it was a scam. Said .com is never going to work out, and blah blah blah. But guess what? From that $5 and change, it soared over the next 2 decades to a price of over 3,000. Let me get this thing out of the way here. It soared to a price of over $3,000 per share from a price of $5 per share. And it rose over 52,000%, a 52,000% return. That's what Amazon did. That is what Amazon did, and that's certainly possible for any other project that shows promise in a new developing space. So keep that in mind when you think about what happened with elephant money. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Crypto investing is high risk. So we're going to get into the updates that the bank teller gave us. So let's get into it. So number one, it was not a flash attack loan. I'm sorry, it was not a hack. I'm sorry. Let me say this again. It was not an insider job. It was not a rug pull. It was a flash loan attack. Flash loan attacks are basically a mechanism where somebody's able to send out a certain amount of code, and as long as a transaction is within the same block, they can borrow virtually unlimited amounts of money and crash a system. And so that's basically what was done to Elephant.money. It seems to be the work of one wallet that conducted this attack. So that's what happened. The important thing is it wasn't a rug pull. It was a coordinated attack. Next, they're partnered with Insurace, Solidity Finance, and PeckShield to get to the bottom of this. These are some of their partners moving forward for security. I believe some of them may have been on before, but they are moving forward for security and helping fixing any potential errors with the code. Now, the issue that I have with this is it's unfortunate that there are issues with the code, especially as cocky as bank teller was about how perfect his code was and how a lot of his code was from bankroll flow. And it's a shame that the code from bankroll flow wasn't updated appropriately, but that's water under the bridge now. And it definitely appears that he's definitely embarrassed by this situation. He said that himself, and I think they've learned a lot. This has definitely been a learning experience for them to learn how to pivot in a different direction with their security. And again, they have these security partners, which will definitely make moving forward a lot more secure and give us a much better outcome moving forward. Next, so all in all, there was about $11 million stolen. They stole a bunch of BNB, several $100,000 of worth of BNB, and so that's basically what was stolen. What is important to remember here, it was not user funds that were stolen. It was funds out of the reserve. It was this flash loan attack was on the reserve. It had nothing to do with users losing their money. It was the reserve. No users lose any money. Again, like I said, the exploit was in the reserve. It wasn't in the treasury. It was in the reserve. Next. Just a side note, the hackers used Tornado Cash and moved the funds to ETH wallets once they stole their ill-gotten gains. Okay, so that's what occurred. They moved to wash the cash. They used Tornado Cash, which helps screw up the IP addresses on your not IP addresses, but the addresses on your transactions. That's what they did to try to get away with their gains. Although it didn't work, they was actually found out and they're in negotiation. Bank teller and the hackers, they're in negotiations with them to get the money back. Okay, and bank teller said he's willing to pay them a 10% commission to the hackers to return the funds. So keep that in mind. They're actually in negotiation, so hopefully that turns out well, and they get those funds back, and it can make the system whole again. And this could be just a learning lesson and a security upgrade for everyone. And one thing he did say on the call too is he's going to try to negotiate with PancakeSwap to get the fees back that these hackers used, the paid with their money. And that would definitely help out. So he's going to try to negotiate that with PancakeSwap, since this flash loan attack was set out from PancakeSwap, from their platform. That's how these flash loan attacks are orchestrated, from a particular DEX. So he's looking at trying to do that as well. I wish him luck. I don't think it's going to work out, but who knows? He might, have the ability to get them to bend here based upon recent events. Next, so just to let you know, it's only about 400 to 500 people on the call, which it's nice, not a bad amount of people. They were asking questions, and I think overall, more so than not, people got the answers they were looking for. I guess the issue, one of the reoccurring issues was, what other things are you going to do to ensure that this doesn't happen again? And I think that the answers Bank Teller gave were positive. It definitely shows he's more open-minded now. I think this event most certainly humbled Bank Teller. Okay. And I think he's a lot more open to user input on how to move forward on especially things of security and making the community happy. So hopefully this was a teachable moment for him to have this occur, and it'll make the protocol and the project better in the long run. So that was definitely one of the concerns of the people on the call, is what kind of security precautions will he take moving forward? Is he going to have other parts of the code audited? It come to the understanding that this wasn't just a Certik audit, guys. I know everybody wants to hate on Certik or haze crypto. No, this was Certik and Solidity. Okay, there were multiple audits on multiple contracts. Apparently, it was about 80% of the contracts were audited. There were a few that weren't audited. It isn't clear if the few contracts that of the platform that weren't audited were the problem with the attack. We're not clear about that. But yeah, so they've had reputable names, and the truth of the matter is sometimes the hackers are just better than the auditors, right? So it's something to keep in mind. But if you put your head together with other intelligent people in the space, what like bank teller is doing right now, you'll have a good chance of staying ahead of them moving forward. So I just said this piece. Solidity was one of the auditors, and it wasn't just Certik. So just keep that in mind as well. Solidity is the gold standard for auditing. So just keep that in mind. And the other thing is Stampede is not audited. He mentioned that. I know that might be an issue for some people, but again, the way it sounded like it was explained was that it's not audited, and it doesn't need to be audited because of the way the contract works. I think that's something they may want to look at moving forward. Maybe getting some type of insurance policy on Stampede from their end. Not sure how that will work. I definitely did get the impression from the community that they would like to see something like that in place, particularly for Stampede. Okay, so other quick things in wrapping this up to remember. It was not a rug pull. Okay, it was not a rug pull. It was a flash loan attack by a bad actor. Number two, the token supply of Elephant and Trunk have not changed. No tokens were stolen. It was reserve money, BNB and some BUSD. That's how this happened. The token supply has not changed, has not been stolen. Okay. And again, the treasury was robbed, not the user funds. So everyone's funds were safe. You only lost money if you sold. If you sold, those are the people who lost money. Okay. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments below. I think this project still has some legs. As Bank Teller said, it's just going to be a steeper climb up, but he's extremely confident they can do it with what they have. And I have faith in that it's going to happen. It may take longer than we expected, but people in DeFi and crypto expect to be millionaires tomorrow, and sometimes it's just not that. Okay, so I have a lot of hope for this project moving forward. And as you see, projects can crash 95%, shaking out all the weak hands, and then over an extended period of time, give you 50,000% X. Okay, so we just showed you an example of that, and this may be another example of that moving forward. Only time will tell. All right, guys, thanks so much. Please do us a big favor. Hit that like button as well as the subscribe button and ding that notification bell. Thanks so much. Talk soon. Hey guys, thanks so much again for viewing our wonderful video, and please don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you found value in this, and please ding the notification bell as well. Thanks so much. See you next time.